Zero Channel. That's right, the adult side of KRAZ TV. We bring you another book review. This one called Hotbed. Bohemian Greenwich Village and the Secret Club That Sparked Modern Feminism by Joanna Scutts. I hope I'm not butchering her name. Anyway, she is Joanna Scutts is a literary critic, historian, and author of The Extra Woman. She has written for the New York Times, Washington Post, New Yorker, Paris Review series, Feminize Your Canon. She holds a Ph.D. from Columbia University and lives in New York. Well, my mother would really like this book. She, again, was another strong woman, and that's why we have strong women in our playlist. On Saturday afternoon in New York City in 1912, a group of women crowded around wooden tables of a downtown restaurant, fired by the urgency of changing their world. It was the first meeting of Heterodoxy, a secret social club for unruly women that met regularly for the next 25 years. The club deliberately kept no records of its meetings to leave its members free to discuss their lives, their works, and their politics openly. As diverse as their views were, they were united by the revolutionary belief that women were fully human and functionally equal to men. They became the public ambassadors of a brand new philosophy, feminism. Heterodoxy members were socialites and socialists, reformers, revolutionaries, artists, writers, and scientists. Rooted in the vibrant bohemian world of Greenwich Village, their club was a springboard for parties, performances, and radical politics. But it was the women's extraordinary, enduring friendships that made their unconventional lives possible. Hotbed uncovers the stories of these bold women whose audacious ideas and defiant acts transformed feminist theories into a way of life and a vision of future liberation. What a wonderful story. It's a little known story. It is from Seal Press, New York. Yeah. Way down south, the typist changed, the rebel girls, the woman's war against war, pacifism versus patriotism, Red Scare, Red Summer, and the last chapter is the future of feminism. So, they have a few pictures in here. It says, imagine the kinship literally as Alice Duer Miller, a member of the club, published a popular column of comic suffrage verse in the New York Tribune under the title, Are Women People? Imagine that kinship literally as knowledge passed down the female line. Mother, what is a feminist? A feminist, my daughter, is any woman now who cares to think about her own affairs as men don't think she ought her. The sarcasm that had to be done. Anyway, one of the great people was Charlotte Perkins Gilman shortly after she published Women in Economics. But the founder of Heterodoxy was Mary Jenny Howe. The founder of Heterodoxy was a Unitarian minister, suffrage activist, and writer. And this is for a credit from the Susan B. Anthony House and Museum. So this was turbulent times. This was right at the beginning of 1900s through 08 and before World War I a lot. Of course, it goes on through the history of after the World War and the other social movements that were happening after World War I, like the Bolsheviks and all of that too. But nevertheless, they had a lot of eye-opening, and a lot of it came from, like, there was a terrible fire that killed many women, and it was called the Triangle Fire, and it was a clothing factory that was in horrible Well, they locked him in. They searched him for a scrap of cloth. Can you imagine that? The hell they caught for just being happy or trying to be happy. You know, it's just... Anyways, it's an extraordinary book, and it was also published this year in 2022. We got this book at the Tucson Public Library, Pima County Library, so I think you can get it too. It's a fascinating history. It's a history that needs to be told in today's times, and I hope a lot more people get a hold of these books. They may seem dry, but they're not. And once you open them up, it's hard to put them down. So you learn about other people and some of the struggles that they went through to make life even bearable today for the rest of us. So I want to thank all these strong women. And I want to thank my mother also, because she was another strong woman in today's world. So, from New York and Greenwich Village, the story goes on. And Joanna Scutts has done a fantastic job. Please listen to someone else. Learn about something, and go outside your comfort zone. Learn something that really is helpful to the whole world. I guess I'm just ranting and raving about, well, things we already know about or should know about. This is a book I think you should know about. It's called Hotbed. So,